Welcome to the Love Football Connect Football Podcast. It's your boy X-Rated in the building. What's going on? Shouts out to Djayr, the special guest today. Just waiting for him to come in. So we're talking everything football right now. Let me just pin it up. Okay. Shouts out to the people expecting music. No music today. No music. We're talking football. Big up Djayr, just waiting for him to come in so we can get the podcast going. The camera a bit, yeah. Shout out to all the crew logging in right now. Remember, subscribe to YouTube as well. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube, Love Football Connect Football TV. Make sure you subscribe. We got Shine. I see what's going on, bro. What team you support? Just give me a little message. Let me know what team you support. It's the Love Football Connect Football Podcast. Yeah. So we're just waiting on Djayr to come in. Shouts out to everyone locking in. Remember this Saturday as well, we've got the 24 for 24 live stream. Catch myself on that as well. Won't give you the time just yet, but yeah. Watch out for that this Saturday. This Sunday also, Sunday dessert happening. So make sure you log in for that as well this Sunday. But right now we're talking football. The Love Football Connect Football Podcast. Big up Djayr. See you, bro. Let me add you up now. Let me add you up. Just send me a little comment, please, Djayr. Send me a little comment. What's going on? It's the Love Football Connect Podcast if you're just joining in. So yeah, let's get this started with my guy Djayr. Let's see what top he's wearing. Yeah, the Wi-Fi's moving a bit shaky. Yo, your Wi-Fi is moving mad. Let me add you again. Let me add you again. Yo!
Yes, brother. What's going on?
Oh, come on. Wait there. What top you got on though? That's not the right top though, bruv.
Should I go draw for it?
Nah. It's cool. Don't worry. What on?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good as air. You get me? Just trying to do this thing. You get me? So welcome to Djayr on the Love Football Connect Football Podcast. So we have a special guest every week. This is my special guest this week, fellow Liverpool supporter.
Come on.
You're the second one to have on. I had one on last week as well. All the rest have been Arsenal, man. So
No.
yeah.
You can't. You see them Arsenal, man. They're just the entertainment still. Them man, they're entertainment. Them man are
So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Couple questions before we talk about the games and that. What are you thinking about the fans being let back in?
I think it's a great thing. It's something that we all need as football fans. We can finally see a little light at the end of the tunnel. It's only like a small amount of fans, but it's the first steps in the right direction that we want to getting back to some sort of normality. So it's the first steps. It's going to be a long road, but yeah, it's a good sign. I'm happy.
And do you think that the fact that there's been no fans in like all stadiums has an effect on the game in general?
What, for the players or for the players?
Yeah, for the players, yeah.
Yeah. I would say some teams, at first, it's taken some teams longer to adapt to having no fans. Because some teams, like they say, the fans are the 12th man, and they really rely on that push. And some teams, it's actually been better for them having no fans in.
Yeah, yeah.
I can think of a few teams, but we won't go into that. But yeah, so I
No,
think,
go into it. We've got a little time. Go into it.
I'll get to it after. I'll get to it after now. But I think, like, so fans not being in there, I think saving certain man like Ollie his job, because like if them fans are in there, they wouldn't be having some of the stuff that's been going on. So
yeah.
And to be fair, I'm kind of glad the fans are not in there, because the longer he's in the job, the better.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. I agree with that, 100%. He keeps saving himself. I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps saving himself.
Well, I think he's the ultimate yes man, isn't it? He must be literally the ultimate yes man. So, but I think for Liverpool as well, I think it's taken us a little while to adjust having no fans.
Yeah.
Because trust me, bro, like having fans in your stadium behind you is definitely gives you that extra push, and you know, and for the away team as well, coming to like grounds where it's notorious, the home fans are very hostile.
Yeah.
So, you know, not having them there gives that you know, that extra confidence to away teams in some grounds. So yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
But the thing is, around Europe, they've been having it for a little while now, haven't they, with fans coming in? So why is it taking us so long?
Well, bro, we always take long at everything. We took long to lockdown. We took long to do the second lockdown. Then then we're quick to come out of lockdown, help out to eat out. Everyone come out. Then it get locked down. It's just backwards, bro. But I know, like, definitely, like Europe, Belgium, I think they've had fans in, and one or two countries across Europe. But the fans, when they come to the stadium, they get sanitized, and they have to take temperature checks. Like, it's proper thorough, bro. I saw it the other day. It's proper thorough, and you know, they've got obviously social distancing in the stadium. Everyone's got to wear masks, so it's just the new. I think it's not going to go back to, you know,
How it was.
It's not going to go back to how it was for a very, very long time. This is the new normal, and people have got to get their head around it, because I think a lot of people think coronavirus is like the cold is going to go away. Like we got to live with it. You know what I mean? So it's here to stay, bro, and people need to really realize that. So we've got to adapt to the new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
someone saying hello to you there, don't you, ladies? So yeah, let's talk football. We won't talk about Liverpool just yet. We both support Liverpool, so we won't talk about them just yet.
No.
But we'll get there.
We'll get there.
So the league overall this season, how you think it's going?
Stop-start. But it's good that a lot of new teams are challenging. A lot of teams, it's not just one team just gone. Everyone's kind of grouped and bunched together. So I think up till like last weekend, it was good. The league was changing. The person at the top of the league was changing every week. But bro, this season's like a season like no other. Like, if anyone's going to win the league out of the blue, do another Leicester, it's going to be this season, bro. It's definitely going to be this season. But I think that currently at the moment, now there's no internationals, because bro, like, you see this internationals, it just breaks the rhythm. Like, and remember, the pre-season, there was no pre-season. It was like 2-3 weeks. So that time there is very important to get teams the rhythm and everything. So and look, so the internationals have now finished. So I kind of think now, going from now to the next international break, you'll start to see the usual suspects rising back up to the top, and kind of going back to type really for this.
Yeah. Because you can see at the moment, there's a few teams that are not performing to the best of their ability in Man City. Like, very, very like crazy, the fact that they've got so much good world-class players in their team and they're not performing.
Well,
yeah,
you know, like Man City, like I say on our podcast, another podcast I do, like we was talking about, and a lot of the players they've got, for me, are not the quality of Man City players over the past years. You know, like their main players, your David Silvas, your company, stuff like that. The players they kind of replace them with, for me, are not the standard. There's a drop off in the quality for me. So Fernandinho and Rodri's the main guy now, and Rodri can't even. He's half the man of Fernandinho. You know what I mean? So for me, Man City, even though I'm not writing them off, like, expect them to drop a lot of points this season. Expect them to drop a lot of points. Yeah. So yeah, we're waiting
What do you think about Chelsea?
Um, yeah, they're motoring. They're going in. They definitely needed to sort out the defense. We all knew what the problem was with Chelsea. So it's very important they signed a goalkeeper. Their attacking, they was always going to score goals. Their attacking is very very strong. They got very good strength and depth, you know. So,
Yeah.
but for me, it was always the defense. They needed a left back. They sorted it out. Chilwell's come in and he's slotted in quite well, really well. Like he's been there for many years. So got a centre back and the goalkeeper. And it's no coincidence since they've all started playing, the clean sheets have started to build up and they've got the momentum. But I think Chelsea will be up there and about top three, I'd say.
Do you think, Chelsea, do you think, I know like to the beginning of the season they had a few injuries, so that now they're starting to get their players back. Do you think now they've been on a run where they've had like the mediocre team, the team they're expected to beat?
Yeah. This is what I was going to get to. So that's for them. They've had a very good run of teams. So I'd say they've had about 5 or 6. All the clean sheet games they kind of have, they haven't really played anyone of substance for me. So we'll see their test, because they got a nice run coming up. So we'll see. We'll see what they're made of, really. But yeah, for them and also Tottenham, they've had the similar type of run, where other teams like Liverpool have played out of the 9-10 games they played, probably about 7 of the top 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now Liverpool have got that run that Tottenham and Chelsea have had. So we'll see. And Chelsea are playing Tottenham on the weekend, so we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see what comes about that. Hopefully, I can see a Chelsea win there, to be honest. A 2-0 Chelsea.
You can see a Chelsea win against Tottenham, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's at Chelsea. The game.
Is it at Chelsea? I can
yeah,
actually
I think
see. I've got the pictures up. Let's see, have a look. Where are we? So it's at Chelsea, yeah. It's at Chelsea. So yeah, that'll be a tough game for Tottenham. That'll be a real test to see where they're really.
And if you look at moving on to Tottenham, if you look at Tottenham, a lot of they've got a new kind of they kind of, for me, have taken the template of Liverpool's wingers, because they have Kane has started to drop deeper now, i.e. like what
Firmino.
Yeah. And if you look at their runners, their wingers run diagonal into the middle, so they got runners off Kane, like Mane and Salah. So they've got that kind of template, but I think people start to suss them out and not fall into the trap that a lot of teams are falling into, where they really attached to Harry Kane and really focusing on him, marking him, and not thinking about the other runners.
Wingers,
He's like the decoy. He's the decoy. When he doesn't have the ball for the runners to come in, or when he has the ball, he's feeding the runners. He needs runners off him, and it's working really well for them at the moment. So we'll see what they're made of. They got a good run of tough teams coming up. They've done really well against Man City, I thought. You know what? Man City just got Mourinho, didn't?
But I feel with Tottenham, if we sit back on them, so I know the Arsenal Tottenham's going to be interesting, because we know Arsenal are going to sit back. And Tottenham's really going to have most of the ball. Can Tottenham break them down? Because we've not seen that. We've seen counter-attack. Yeah,
exactly. But Arsenal were like that as well at the end of last season. They was just counter. And then it kind of broke down. So it's going to be very interesting to see, because both of these teams like to counter. So Tottenham at home, the onus is on them to kind of put a glove on Arsenal, So Arsenal can sit back hopefully and soak it up.
Yeah. Going on to Arsenal, what do you think about them this season?
Well, don't get me started on this team here. Me and Arsenal fans, we just don't get along. Like the banners, it was every day we're doing it. I think pretty much what I expected from Arsenal. I wasn't really looking at last season's kind of how they did well towards the end of last season, because there was a lot of teams switched off, a lot of teams were finished, they was on holiday, and Arsenal was going ham. So they're kind of where I kind of expect, please. Arsenal just doing Arsenal for me. Like they are where I kind of think they would be. They're always going to have a stinker result, might have a good result here and there, and then it's back to time. You know what I mean? So I think they are where I thought they would be at this point of the season.
And Arteta, you think he's going to be in the job long, or you think they're going to get rid of him?
No. I think he, like I've said this many a time before. I think he's a good coach. He just needs the right players. He's young, so he's still learning. And it's the kind of the signs I've seen from him. I like him as a coach, to be fair. So I think they should stick with him because I think he's a very good coach. If they sacked him, I'd be surprised still. But once he gets his players, he needs a few transfer windows.
Yeah.
3 or 4 more transfer windows. Get the right players, and there's players there that he obviously doesn't want and he wants to get rid of. But contracts and big monies is kind of holding them back. So I think once he gets his own players through the door, we'll see like the system and like the real Mikel Arteta team.
And the fact that they lack a lot of creativity in their team. I've spoken to fellow Arsenal supporters over the last few weeks, and I've asked them the same question. What do you think about them not including Ozil?
I don't think it's a football reason, bro. I think it's a bit deeper than that. He's obviously aired certain views off the pitch, where I think the club haven't. I think it's a club decision. I don't think it's Arteta, bro. And I think it's a club decision of his views off the pitch and his like political movements. It's not a football decision. He's too good. He's too good of a player for it to be a football decision. And the money is on. He can. If it's a football decision, it's crazy. And it's just coinciding with like certain things he's been doing off the pitch. To me, it's a club political decision. It's not a football decision.
And do you think if he was playing, do you think he improves his team?
Oh, Ozil improves most teams, bro. Ozil improves most teams. And this thing of like, he doesn't work hard enough. It's only in Britain we talk about we want people running through doors, hard work, grit, determination. Like, bro, like you got to build teams around these players. If you got a certain man that's got that the creativity he has, you got to build teams around him. Certain games, fair enough, you might not play where you need like a. Back in the day, we used to say stoke away in it, like them kind of games there. You wouldn't really play a man like Ozil on a Tuesday night. You kind of just you can bring him as a sub, but you want the hard working. But home games, certain games, big games, you want him in there. You want to build a team around him. So he improves most teams that he would get in the Premier League.
And it's weird because when I speak to Arsenal supporters, they're like it's divided. Some hate him, some want him. Like it's weird. Like it's proper weird talking to them.
Yeah, it's weird. If we just look at football, technically and creatively, he's one of the top up there when he's on his game in the league. But like I said, I go back to it. It's more than a football decision for me. Obviously, none of us will never know apart from the club. But from what I kind of been reading and stuff, it's not a football decision, bro. Because he's too good to leave out. But he's not even in the squad.
Exactly. Not even in the squad, playing nothing. He's not playing no games.
He's not even. I don't even know if he's training, bro.
I think he is training because I've seen some rumors that Arteta is saying that he's training well. So it's weird that he said he's training well, but then he's not playing him. Do you get me?
There you go. Well, there you go, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Arteta. I reckon Arteta wants to play him, bro. But like I say, he's been told you can't play him, bro. It's like back in the day when man had these contracts, and they said if you play 25 games, you have to pay X amount of money. Then a man will get to 24 games, they wouldn't play him again, bro.
Yeah.
If it's on a loan or something, like they wouldn't play him.
Yeah.
The club is like, we're not playing you, even though he's like. So it's the same thing, bro. It's a club decision. When it comes out, just holler at me and let me know. Yeah, Djayr, you was right.
Yeah, definitely. We'll come back on and we talk about it.
Yeah.
What do you think about Man United though?
Bruv. See Man United, the last game they watched it, and I just watched it on Match of the Day, and it absolutely stunk. Their performance against West Brom absolutely stunk like garbage. Like I said earlier, like the longer Ollie's in the job, the better. So I'm not even like when they win, I don't even get mad anymore because it keeps them in the job longer. You know what I'm saying? But we can all see they're just lost. They got no direction. The club, they're just. You know what I say to Man United fans? Like you lot are the new Liverpool. They hate it.
Yeah.
They hate
back in the days.
Yeah, from back in the day.
Yeah.
Liverpool back in the day. Like so, they're so far off it, bro. They're so far off it, and their team's got no balance. They're overloaded in certain areas, and then they're light in other areas. They got no planning. Like, they put all their money in to get Sancho. They put all their efforts to get Sancho, and they didn't really push the boat out. Like, they only focused him, but they really did push the boat out to get him. And when that fell through, who did they go for? Like, I think some youngsters for the future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think like this, and bro, this VAR thing with Man United is getting on my nerves, like, seriously. Because last week, the game, the West Brom game, like, I didn't even watch it. When I watched it on Match of the Day, and I saw the referee give the penalty, I said, yeah, that's a penalty. Like, it was a blatant penalty. And then, you know, got sent to review it, got told, oh, it's probably not. And then he turned it over, and then he gave them a penalty for the handball. The guy's not even looking at the ball. I'm like, bro, it's these. I think the VAR does favour the big clubs, though. Again, when it's the smaller clubs, I must be honest. But yeah, boy, the longer Ollie's in, like I say, the better. And they're no threat. I want to play them next week, bro. I need 3 points. I want to play them. We ain't got to play them we don't play them till like December or January, man. So it's a little while.
Yeah, I think it's next year. I think.
It's a little while away. So it's like, man. But yeah, I'm not. They're falling off, man. Man. And you know what? They spent money as well, so it's just poor. I got a lot of Man United friends, and they forever cussing. And they just sound like how I used to be. So I don't even feel sorry for them. You don't feel that pain. We've all got to feel the burn. It's your turn.
Yeah. But if you was Ollie, what would be your best 11?
I don't think he knows, bro.
How would you play?
What would I play? I would play obviously Djayr in goal, right back Wan-Bissaka, Spider-Man, can't beat him, man. Maguire and Bailey, and probably I haven't seen the left back Tellers, so I don't know.
He looks good. He does look good. He looks good.
Yeah, so I haven't really seen him, so I can't comment on him yet. And midfield, see, Man United fans, yeah, when I say this, they get mad with me, but I like Matic, bro. They're like, no, he's too slow. He slows the ball down. I said, no, I like Matic. So I would play Matic, Pogba, and Donny. Matic.
You play Donny? What instead of Bruno? Or Bruno plays as well?
No, see, I would have to try and find a way to fit Bruno in, because I would want to play Bruno behind Rashford. Then have Pogba, Donny in there somewhere, and Marshall. I don't know the formation, bro, but that's just how they're the players.
That's the players. Yeah.
They're the players.
Yeah.
They're the players in there. But yeah, I think Donny had a good game tonight, apparently, from what they said in my group. So we'll wait and see. But yeah, they don't know. When you know a team, the manager don't know his best team, yeah?
Yeah.
It's when they change the formation all the time. When they keep tinkering, you know. But I think I go back to when I used to play Pro Evolution, fam. And when I'm playing a man, and when I know I got a man, yeah, is when every 5 minutes man's pausing the game, change formation. I say, yeah, I got this guy. I got him. So yeah, like when you see a man changing their formation all the time, to see try and unearth something, then you know, like, yeah, you don't know what you're doing. Because if you look at all the top teams, they're settled in their formation. It's the same formation most weeks. Everyone kind of knows their job. Where after 2 years in the job, my man's still searching. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. That's probably where he's getting wrong. He just doesn't know his best team.
That's it. And after 2 years, if you don't know your best team, then what are you doing, man? Like what is it? So, but like I said, bro, let it continue, because like it's their time to feel the pain, bro. Trust me.
Yeah. Outside the top 6, you've got like Leicester, Wolves. Who else is in that bracket? Southampton, maybe this season.
Yeah.
Out of those ones outside of the top 6, who do you think can mount the challenge?
So probably that's a tough, because I think they're all in the even par. Like Leicester, Wolves, Southampton will be at the bottom of them 3 for me. Leicester will win games, but I still feel Leicester have a soft underbelly, and they can go on a bad run. Wolves this year, I think, are steady, but they're not that explosive, exciting team for me that they were the last couple of seasons. Obviously, they've lost Jota, and I think they lost Doherty. I think them two players were really big for them. So I can't really see any of those three teams really hitting top 5. I think maybe possibly this year 6 downwards for me for them three. But I think Southampton could get top 10 because they got a good.
Yeah.
I think Walcott's a very shrewd signing. I like Walcott. I've always liked Walcott.
He seems to be doing well there as well, actually.
It's his home, bro. That's when man's gone home. So when he's at Everton, he just looked lost. Like, I'm just getting paid and playing football. There's no real love there for me. But at Southampton, he's got his smile on your face. He's back home, bro. You know what I mean? I'm back to end. So you're back, man. I'm happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, out of those three, I'd say Southampton, then probably Wolves, then Leicester, probably like 5 or 6 downwards for me.
Yeah. I probably agree with you. Okay, so let's get to Liverpool, man. Let's get to Liverpool.
Let's.
First of all, got a couple questions for you. I know you're a Liverpool man, so you know your stuff.
Yeah.
At the moment, is there a better manager than Jurgen Klopp in the world?
Bro?
At the moment,
no, because we're world champions, bro. The home record is crazy. And the way that he adapts the team against Leicester tactically was a spot on. You know, when he sees things ain't working, he changes them. Majority of the time, ain't quick enough. Sometimes, like, I've got a major gripe that they finally changed, which is this high line. But we can talk about it in a minute. But in terms of at the moment, worldwide, probably you're looking at maybe the Bayern manager close to him. But there's no really standouts for me. Pep's lost a bit of his shine. He looks tired. He looks exhausted. Even though he signed a new deal. But for me, Klopp's up there, man. Definitely up there. It's, you can't really argue with it, bro. Like, the guy's a machine, man. Absolute machine. Absolutely.
And what do you think the way we're coping with the injuries right now?
Well, yeah, we're coping with. We're just adapting. You know what it is, bro? Like, all it is players stepping up. Because if you look at it, right, so obviously Virgil's out and Gomez is out. The other players, they're all stepping up. Everyone's all stepping up together, and I think as a team we've just raised the bar. We've like the Leicester game was the first game I looked. I said, right, like it looks like we got some rhythm, some groove. Like everybody in that game was a 7 upwards. Everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Everybody was on point, and this is the thing. Everyone thought, oh, Leicester can come and nick something there. I was like, no way. In my mind, I'm like, no way. There's no chance. But I think a lot of Liverpool fans need to realize how good we are. I think they get a bit scared when a few injuries come to like certain players, and they're like, oh my god. And then they listen to like media stories, and they think, oh, maybe Leicester's on a good run. But I watched Leicester the last game against Wolves, and Wolves are better than them. Leicester got. I remember a lot of Leicester's goals are penalties, you know. Yeah. A lot of Leicester's goals are penalties, so I'm like, nah. Leicester's defensively, I was confident we was going to win. I was very confident. But yeah, we're dealing with the injuries really well, and it can only get better, bro. It can only get better. Remember, these players, we got all these players to come back. Thiago hasn't even started yet. You know what I mean? Thiago has to, like, bro. You know that level going up. Thiago hasn't started. But what I like is like we were speaking the other day with my other podcast, and we were saying about Curtis Jones had a really good game. He's really very good game. Up. Yeah, he really stepped up and showed the kind of things we want to see from squad players. You know what I mean? So he done really well, and I think we will just see us. I think we'll deal with it, bro. I think we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it well. And you know, as long as the front players are on. I thought the front players really. Against Leicester, really set the tone for the game. They really set the tone for the game. They was at it, all of them. Yeah. And I think I think that was Firmino's best game he's had in a long time.
Yeah, definitely agree.
I think that that was like Firmino getting back to kind of like the form that we were used to. He was knitting things together. His link play was fantastic. Touch was on point. That's the best I've seen him play. So for him to score, I was really, really happy for him to score.
Yeah.
He done his thing, man. So yeah, we're dealing with it really well at the moment. But like we say, one game at a time. We've got a tough week coming up, so we'll see what it's like Sunday morning after we played 2 games this week.
But do you think you see the way that the young players can come in and just do a job and play, like how, for instance, if Robertson was to come out, you'd have Shimikas, or if Trent was to come out, you'd have Nico Williams. The fact that Klopp actually looks down in the under 18s, the under 19s, the under 21s, and he's got to play the same way as we play as the first team, and that's what's helping. Basically.
Any good like team or business or anything, it from top down to bottom, it's the same. Everyone's off the same hymn sheet. You know what I'm saying? It's like one brain. So one player comes out, I can call a man from under 18s. He knows exactly where he's got to move, where he's got to be, positioning, how the gameplay is. Because remember, all the coaches, they've all got the same ideology that this is how we play, this is what we do. So when anyone comes up to the first team, it's not a problem. They know what is expected of them. It's not like back in the day, like when the first team manager didn't link up and talk and have a structure because remember, a lot of teams didn't have reserve teams or under 21s or anything like that. So there was no link there. And then when they did, they weren't training the same way. There was like 2 separate teams. So when a man comes up now, they're lost. They don't really know, like, they're not one brain. They're kind of trying to work it out as they go along. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, it's good. Like it's good. And this year more than others, the squad is really we're digging deep into the squad. Like man, like Shaqiri, bro, he's doing his thing. Even though he's got a little injury, but he's stepped up now because we ain't really seen much of him. So yeah, man, it's we're using the squad well. And like I say, things can only get better because we've got all these players to come back.
Well, yeah, when they do come back, that's when we can then now say, okay, we've got all our players back. Let's see what we can do now.
Exactly.
See if anyone can actually stop us, because I suppose we're the guys to catch, I guess.
So question to you: do you think in January what would you do?
In regards to a centre back?
In signings, yeah. What would you do if you was what signings would you make?
I think I would go for a centre back. I think we can go for a. Yeah, the only thing is, Matip's made a crisps, isn't it? This is the thing now. So if he gets injured,
that man have made a tracing paper, bro.
Because I mean, obviously, I like Reece Williams. I think he's done very well since he's come in. He's done good. Like every game he's played, he's looked assured. He's looked comfortable. He hasn't looked out of place. He's doing what he needs to do. And the same for the one game that Nat Phillips played in the Premiership. That was a really good game when he played that game. So we've got cover there, but I think we need something else because we still need a 4th centre back. I feel unless they're going to bring in a Reece Williams to compensate for that.
Where's Lovren when you need him, bro?
Well, would you prefer to have him right now? I don't know, man. That guy's a liability, man. Well, he was coming to the end of his tenure at Liverpool.
Well, you remember when we had Lovren and Skirtle centre back, bro?
Those are the days, bro.
Wow, that was a circus. Or Skirtle and Torre.
Skirtle and Torre, yeah, mate. Or Sacco. Remember Sacco?
No, but you know what? I like Sacco. You know, I like Sacco.
He was alright.
I like Sacco.
You know what? He could play a pass. He could pick a pass. I like that.
Yeah,
he could pick a pass.
I like Sacco. I really liked him.
But pace-wise, he was a myth, mate. Anyone quick would just jog past him quickly.
Yeah, I know. But so yeah.
To answer your question, yes, I would. I would sign a centre back.
Any names for me? Or what type of centre back?
I see this Upper Moncano. Everyone's talking about this guy, but I see him against United, and he looked shaky.
I heard against United he got rinsed, bro.
He looked shaky, but I think under Klopp, Klopp can do wonders, bruv. Under Klopp, under his tutelage, I reckon he can be a man. He can be a player still.
But Klopp don't really bring a man in straight away. He kind of builds them up to learn the system.
Yeah.
Build up the minerals, build up the IQ, all these good things. So yeah, I think it's got to be a player that injuries permitting doesn't come straight in, but is there when needed. But I think like, yeah, we definitely need. I think we need one more. But the youngsters, I would alternate them. So I play Williams, the light skin youth. I'd play him in Europe. I'll play him in Europe and play.
Yeah.
If we needed with Phillips, I'll play him certain games where, like when we play Burnley, Phillips all day long.
Yeah, because they're gonna just hoof it, and he can win headers. Headers is good for him. Yeah.
So that's his kind of game. So it's horses for courses, isn't it?
Yeah.
Horses for courses. But yeah, I agree with you. Definitely, we need a centre back, and that's probably about it. To be fair, every other area we got people coming back from injury not too far away. So I'd say one centre back. Bruv, in the summer we need a keeper because I can't deal with this Adrian Newt, bro.
Now, okay, so let me ask you, as a Liverpool fan, let me ask you, because I was having obviously talking to a few guys in the past weeks. One last week was a Liverpool guy, so he kind of understood what I meant.
Yeah.
So when Van Dijk got injured, everyone was saying, "Rah, you lot are finished, rah, rah." So I said, but you know what? For me personally, Alisson is more critical for me than Van Dijk.
Of course it is, and since Alisson's come back and Van Dijk's been at the team, we've kept like 4 or 5 clean sheets.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So like Alisson, and it like if you listen to the game without the fans on, really listen to, you can hear Alisson just all the time. All the youngsters, he's just yapping away. And as a youngster, you need that guidance. I kind of call it like you're being control pad. It's like man's got the control pad and he's controlling you, like a computer game. You just got to talk him and coach him through the game. He's very, very important. Adrian, brother, like I played ball. I played at a decent level before I finished there. And like whenever our main keeper got injured and we had a keeper to come in like Adrian, you're not on you're worried, bro. So you wouldn't pass it back you were scared to pass it back to the keeper in case he would do a madness. You know what I mean? You had you're not on your game, so because you're thinking about, he's gonna make a mistake. I can't. So you're not on it just unsettles everybody. And then when he does the mistake, your head's gone, but you just want to punch him up, bro. Serious, I'm wanting to punch up the goalkeeper before that. I'm like, what are you doing? It's just the level drop is crazy. So like whenever Adrian's in goal, bro, the players, you just see them like he comes and does a madness, and then you see the players like, what are you doing? Like when
would you take Romero?
Yeah. If he's available, I'll definitely take him. I liked Ben Foster.
Yeah, Ben Foster's decent. Yeah.
I think he would be a fantastic reserve keeper.
He's probably more doable than Romero because obviously he's Man United.
Yeah.
But
is Romero still at United?
I think he is, but he's just third keeper now, isn't he? So Henderson's gone above him. Yeah,
Romero's solid, man. Romero's a solid keeper, bro.
I think he's really good for a second keeper.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, he's really good. So yeah, like just a centre back, I think we could get through the season. But like I said, we can't rely on Matip because even though I like Matip, I think he's like we have this, me and these Liverpool fans, we have this debate, but I prefer Matip over Gomez, and they go mad at me all the time, and I'm like, listen, Matip ball playing,
he's better,
better than Gomez. Matip brings the ball out. Matip is taller, he's better at headering, he's more commanding than Gomez for me. Gomez needs a man beside him, where Matip can, be the leader.
Main man,
can be the main man. So for me, Matip, even though he's made of tracing paper, Chris Rizla and all these things, we just got our fingers crossed that he can hold out,
Because I'm thinking this week now, especially like, what does Klopp do? Does he rest him and then keep him for Brighton or?
Yeah.
Reece Williams. We don't know about Reece Williams. We don't know if he's injured or not, so we don't know if he can play.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think Atlanta, I don't think we'll whack them like 5-0 like how we did the last game. I think it'll be a tight game. I think it'll be very tight. Maybe like a 1-0, 2-1 or something like that. It's going to be a tight game. So, but you've got to look after the players. We've got a very crammed in season this year, where it's Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday for a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think in terms of resting players, I would. It's funny because Matip and Fabinho, they're both fragile at the moment. Fabinho's come back from injury, but I think I'll rest one of them. I'll definitely rest one of them. I don't know which one, to be honest. And up front, Salah's back. I've heard. So
yeah, he's back.
Yeah. So I'll take out Mane, bro. We need to wrap that pest up in cotton wool.
For me, he's our best player. For me, Mane is incredible.
Mane is like, when he didn't play against Villa, you just saw the level drop off in attacking players. He is just a pest, seriously. So yeah, I think I'll dress Mane, put him on the bench.
Yeah, I agree.
Bring him on if need be. But you got to remember, in the group, we're cruising the group. So I think if we win this game, we qualify and stuff like that.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So
what do you think about Jota? What do you think about Jota?
Bruv, I had Jota in my dream team last year when he was at Wolves. I've always rated him. Always rated Jota. And when we signed him, people was like, oh, you know, like some fans, they just think it's computer game and they just want to see A-list players coming. I'm like, dude, like, do you know, like, our scouting department, the algorithm process that we work on, bro? Have you seen the algorithm stuff that we do? The back team, like, it's all done in algorithms, how they sprint, everything physiology. Yeah, that's it. Everything in that department is all done with algorithms, and it's got to match like our needs and our players. So when he signed, his stats was identical to Mane's.
Yeah.
Exactly the same as Mane's last season at Southampton. And then when Mane joined us, he's had exactly the same impact as Jota's having. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Jota the shotter, bro. That's what we call him, Jota the shotter.
That's exactly what he is, mate. Like, for me, impact has been sensational. Like, can't even go around him right now. You can't go around him.
Nah. So what do you do when they're all fit now? Who drops out?
I'll be honest with you. When Salah would be the one I would get rid of, if I'm honest with you.
What?
The only reason why I say that is because, for me, I love Salah. I love him. Great finisher, great footballer. But he's not a team man. I like a team player.
Why do you say that? Go on. You
know what it is? It'll be through on goal. He'll even be through on goal. He's got a pass or he's got a hard shot. Like, just square it or just pass it or just play a man through. He will never do that. And I understand that as strikers, you want goals and you want the accolades, innit? I get it. But sometimes you got to play for the team, bruv. And there's been certain times that it frustrates me. I'm watching the game and I'm like, bruv, pass the ball. He shoots, it goes wide, it goes high.
Yeah,
and then that's the only reason why, for me, Salah I love him. I think he's a great player. But if there was anyone I was going to get rid of out of the three, it would be him.
But you need that killer instinct though, like in your strikers. Like for me, Salah. I think a lot of Liverpool fans will value Salah once he's gone. Then you'll be like, you know what? No, Salah was the man. I don't think we should get blinded now. We got Jota, we can bin off Salah. That no way, bro.
No. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Even before Jota come, I've been saying that. Even before Jota come.
No, Salah vexes me. Like, I think the game when Jota came on against Arsenal and he tackled him, bro. When Jota was about to pull the trigger, I wanted to punch him out, bro. But
like, come on.
But look at the man's numbers, bro. Like, you can't.
No, his numbers are mad.
Look at the man's numbers, bro.
Yeah, his numbers are bad. His numbers are I'm not gonna lie.
Bro. Like,
but when I say replace him or get rid of him, if we're getting rid of him, then we've got to bring in a Mbappé or that level. You know the way there. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to get rid of him and not get someone in.
There's no saying that Mbappé will do well at Liverpool, bro. There's no saying that.
Yeah, I suppose so. Because the way we played, like you said, the algorithm, if you don't fit the system, then it might not work.
Bruv, this isn't a computer game, bruv. Like, we got to think past it. Like, Salah's numbers are crazy. There's not player have we signed that has done the numbers. He's done better than Torres' numbers. He's done better than Suarez' numbers. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? You can imagine his numbers could be even better if he was a team player. Because you know what it is? Mane and the rest of them, sometimes they don't want to pass to him because he's greedy. Have you noticed that? Like Mane, sometimes he's reluctant to pass to him because he knows that if he's got the chance and Salah's got the chance to pass to him, he's not going to pass to him. You can see it between them.
Yeah, I think as the season goes on, Salah gets more greedier because he wants the golden boot and he gets possessed. You just know he's not passing. So towards the end of last season, the last 5 games, it got ridiculous, bro.
Oh, he was taking the mick. He was taking the mick.
Like, I was like, no, he's taking libbies. But I think now, bro, you can't, like, I'm not having it. Like Salah, you need a killer, and he's a killer. He's a killer. You just got to look at his numbers, fam. Like, the numbers don't lie.
No, I agree. His numbers are mad still. His numbers are mad.
So, and we take the numbers at the team. I don't think anyone's getting them numbers. You might see a man square it. You might see someone's going through and they square it, but that might be like 3 or 4 or 5 goals a season, bro. So you'd rather them 5 goals because they squared it than Salah's 25, 30 goals for being greedy.
Yeah. True.
So you got to weigh up like that. Like
there's pros and cons to it still. There's pros and cons to it.
Of course, 100%. But you can't. No, Salah, no way, bro. No chance.
There's no way, yeah.
So how did you feel? Cool. How did you feel about Salah going to his brother's wedding and getting COVID?
But you gotta go to your brother's wedding, bro.
Exactly.
Bro, it's your brother, isn't it? It's your brother.
It's your bro.
It's your brother. You go to your brother's wedding, bro.
You gotta go to your brother's wedding. But some football fans, a lot of football fans don't see it like that. So they're like, nah, he's taking this, he's taking Libby, he's taking that. But bro, like, it's your brother's wedding. You can always play a match next week, bro. You can't miss your brother's wedding. Your brother will screw you, bro, for the whole of your life.
I wasn't even vexed. When I heard it, I wasn't even vexed. I was like, okay.
But
going to his brother's wedding.
A lot of fans didn't get it, though. Because they think everything Liverpool is just like, it's my club. Why are you doing this to me? Like, you're not putting the club first. But, bro, listen. See, my brother,
he's human. He's human.
Exactly.
Footballers are not like, for some people as fans, like, we've got to think about that. The footballers, they're human. They're human beings as well. They have a life outside of football.
It's not FIFA, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? You have to understand that.
Of course. And like, it's not FIFA, like I said, it's not FIFA where, like, you select a man, you expect him to score a hat-trick every day, you expect him to be ready. Like, well, these men are human beings, like you're saying, and, like, let the man live, man, especially this year of all years.
Exactly. So I don't know. What do you think Klopp's reaction was to it? I heard him in a press conference and he made an analogy of himself. I don't know if you watched it.
No, I never saw it. Go on, tell me.
So he said that he had been invited to some sort of gathering from, I think it's his best friend.
Yeah.
Invited him to a gathering, and what they did is they moved the date of the gathering for him to come.
Yeah. Okay.
And when he saw what sort of gathering it was, he didn't go.
Okay.
That was all he said. So yeah, I don't know if he was firing a shot. I don't know if he was firing a shot there.
Yeah. But I think, like, we're a well enough run football club for Klopp to know what Salah was going to, and the risks that I reckon he deep down probably did expect, like, he could possibly get COVID going into this wedding, because the wedding was mad. Did you see him dancing, brother, and all the people around him?
Yeah. Party a shot.
Right, them man was shelling, bro. Them man was shelling in Egypt. Bro, them man was shelling in Egypt, bro. I don't know what the hell the music was, but it was going off, bro. It was going off.
Oh man,
yeah, it was Rona Central, bro. But you know what? He's come back. He's tested negative now, so we move on, man.
He's good to go. Tomorrow, I think we're going to need him tomorrow anyway. So, like you said, so we can rest. Mane.
Mane needs a rest, man. I'd play Firmino, get some more confidence, get some more goals, get more performance under your belt. You know what I mean? And yeah, we'll see from there. But yeah, we're heading in the right direction. I'm very happy, man. Very happy.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we kind of spoke about the games. Actually, let's just briefly go over the games that went over this weekend. So Chelsea Newcastle 2-0. Yeah,
it could have been a lot more. It could have been a lot more, man. It could have been 6, 7, 8, 9, man. But Chelsea were very wasteful in front of goal. Very wasteful. So yeah, very comfortable for Chelsea. Very comfortable. Yeah, I thought so as well. I don't usually talk about the teams that are not in the top 6, but I do want to talk about this game.
Aston Villa Brighton. Did you watch that game?
Watched it, yeah. I watched it, yeah. I watched it. Good game.
Very good game. End to end stuff, mate.
Yeah, good game. And that's probably the most I've seen Brighton play with speed in their team. They had a lot of speed in their team, and for the front two linked up very, very well. Something we got to look out for on Saturday, because they complement each other really, really well. So yeah, it was a very good game. When they got the penalty in the injury time, when I first saw it, I said, nah, because I didn't know the score. I didn't know the score actually at the time in the game. So I was watching it. I was finding out as I was watching the match today. And then I saw the tackle come in, and I said, he's won the ball there. And then the referee blew to the spot. I was like, nah, that's never a penalty. Then obviously he went and had the look, and they saw that he kicked the ball first, then he hit the player. So, the right back got a red card, didn't he? So he's missing against us.
Lamptey.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about him?
Good player. He's like a little terrier, isn't he? He's like a little terrier. He's just up and at you. I remember when we played them towards the end of last season, and he was against Mane, and he was trying to give it to Mane, and Mane dealt with him. If you can watch it back here, Mane dealt with him beautifully. Like I think Mane gave him an elbow and said, "Yeah, look at my circle." So yeah, but it was a good battle. I really enjoyed it. I think in a few years' time, that'll be a proper ding dong between them two. Real good ding dong. But yeah, I like him. A lot of people like him because he's a bit of a throwback, isn't he? Like he's got no fear. He'll just give it to he'll chuck it with anyone. And it's a small man syndrome, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you think about Jack Grealish just in whole?
Coming of age, man. We've been waiting for this Jack Grealish to turn up. I thought it's another one, had the potential, wasted his career off the field. He still makes these misdemeanors off the field, but I don't know. He's just been given chances, and now he's fine. I think he's on his maybe last warning, and he's got a kind of right. This is now or never, and he's kind of taking his chance at the moment, showing everybody the great talent he is. Because I thought he was good, but it's not until like this season I was like, you know what? Yeah, he's really, really turning it up. So yeah, I think he should stay at Villa for now and be the main man. I think he thrives when he's the main man. I think if he went to another team and he was amongst other stars, I don't think we'll see the best of him. Yeah. So I'd just say stay at Villa. He signed a new contract recently as well. So I think he will go from strength to strength, and maybe in a few years' time he will move to another club. But it's got to be the right move for him.
Yeah. All right, next game, moving on. Tottenham City. We kind of spoke on that a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah. City got Mourinho, and they was very naive to a lot of Mourinho's old tricks. Could I say in terms of Kane? Kane played them. Kane's very streetwise, so like he will buy fouls. He's very smart, and City I think didn't clock onto that, and they fell right into the trap. City just got Mourinho, and City don't look like scoring. They've lost something.
It's weird. It's weird. The drop off, even from last season. I know they was bad last season compared to what they normally are, but this season they were.
They were still scoring last season, though.
Yeah.
I think they were still scoring last season, and for me, if De Bruyne ain't producing, they don't do nothing.
Yeah, they don't do nothing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think they're quite flat. So when De Bruyne or Sterling are on it, and Bernardo Silva, bro, he's another player that's dropped because he was playing really well, and this season I'm looking at him, I'm like, who is this player? He's dropped off. Dropped off major. So yeah, Tottenham, Mourinho, them. I think a lot of people saw that coming. When they scored that first goal, I was like, yeah, we know what's coming. Counter attack 2-0. So 2-0, game done. Happy days.
All right, cool. Let's go. I didn't actually watch this game. Did you watch the Fulham Everton game? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched.
Maybe you can tell me.
I watched football this weekend, bro. Everton started really well. Fulham very shaky. Let a goal in the first 42 seconds.
Right.
And Everton grew confidence. Then they went 1-1. Then Everton scored a couple of more goals. Really, they were playing really well. And then Fulham made a few changes, brought on players that should have been starting, like Loftus-Cheek came on for some any guy in field, and they brought Mitrovic on up front for I think Reed, who scored the goal.
Mitrovic is dangerous.
Yeah. So now when Mitrovic went up there, he got target man, and then when Loftus-Cheek came on, Lookman started to play.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Lookman started to play, and then they missed a penalty again. So
Again?
Yeah, they missed another penalty at 3-1. The guy.
They didn't try to do that nonsense, did they? Like the my man tried a couple weeks ago.
Bro, it's just as bad, bro. Like, so it's just their luck.
No way.
No, bro, serious. So basically, I think it was Hernandez or one that he used to play for Hull, this guy. So he took the penalty and he slipped and he hit both his legs and went over the bar.
No way.
Bro, everyone was just like, we might as well get relegated now, bro. It's done. Like it was.
Scott Parker must have been doing his nut.
Bro, it was so like nah, who's taking a piss? What did we do? Like someone say, like, what did we do to deserve this? Like it was such a liberty. He took the penalty, he slipped, he kicked it onto his other leg and went over the bar. So obviously that's a
no.
free kick, innit?
I had to watch that back. I got to watch that on YouTube.
Yeah. So obviously when you take a penalty like that, it's a free kick, innit?
Yeah.
So it's man gave away a free kick from a penalty. It's crazy. And then what do you call it? But they scored about 2 minutes after, bro. Like literally 2 minutes after, and then the last 20 minutes, Fulham was on them. Fulham played really well after that. So I was like, why didn't you just start the game like this?
Yeah,
Fulham's defense are absolute toilet, bro. Absolute pony, like they're shocking, bro. Seriously. So
really,
Fulham have to score, I would say, 3 or 4 goals a game to win.
And they ain't gonna do that. So
even to get a point.
Yeah, they're relegated. I think they're down. They're down already.
They're down. Gone.
Okay, moving on. Leeds Arsenal.
Yeah, another good game. Leeds were very unlucky not to win. Hit the post three times. Arsenal could have nicked it though. Saka had a 1-on-1.
Saka had a chance at the end, didn't he?
Yeah, I like Saka. You know, he's a good player. I really like him.
Wicked player.
And obviously Pepe, he got played, bro. I played the game. I've done that to players. I played them and got them sent off. Like he got played. It was his own fault. And you know what that is? That's when an opposition player is trying to wind you up, yeah. Like obviously they probably targeted him and worked out his character, and you can get at him. So the guys just chipping away. He's like, I'm gonna get him, chipping away, and then the guy put the bait out. He said like, what, and then Pepe, the ego got him. The ego, there's an ego that he couldn't say, nah, let me allow it. He's like, what? And his ego got the better of him, and then he touched the guy's head, and then obviously it literally all it was skin to skin, and the guy dropped down literally like he got butted in it, and then that was you always get a red card from that. So yeah.
Do you feel that that's all the built up frustration and the fact that he's not really playing so much and his form's off and all the rest of it, that it all come out there sort of thing?
It could well be. It could definitely well be. Because he's come for big money. He knows the fans are on his back. If the fans were in the stadium, he'll be getting the Boué treatment, bro. Because you know what you know what they're like, innit? You know what that bunch are like. I don't even call them. I call them North London Red, bro. I don't even call them by their proper name. I'm giving them Pro Evolution.
like his Pez, yeah. That's North London Red, you know.
No sponsor, bro. No sponsor. North London Red.
That's it, North London Red.
Yeah, that's what they're called, bro. North London Red.
That's funny.
But to be fair, it could have went either way. To be fair, if Arsenal nicked it, I could kind of see them nicking it on the break because Leeds at the back are not very good. To be fair,
yeah.
So even though they hit the post 3 times, Arsenal could have won it. Draw, fair result, man.
What do you think about just quickly on Arsenal, Aubameyang's form? What do you think?
Non-existent, bro. Like, but you see Aubameyang, yeah, he's like, if he doesn't score, what does he do?
Yeah, that's what I was saying to a couple weeks ago. I was saying the same thing. If he don't score, what does he do?
What does he do? Like, if you really, really think about what does Aubameyang do apart from score goals in a game? When he scores goals, everyone's like, yeah, he's had a good game. But he ain't been scoring any goals in the last. He scored what, 1 or 2 goals so far since he signed his contract. And what has he done in the games that he hasn't scored in? What has he doesn't really do much. And like, he was put out on the wing, and he's crossing balls in for a man like El Neni to get on the end of. That's a mad. This should be the other way around. So obviously, that's what I'm saying. So that's how the team is just mad unbalanced. But listen, he's a top player. I would never write him off. He's just, him and the team are going for bad. They haven't scored a goal in like 7 hours from open play. 7 to 8 to 9 hours, bro. You know how long that is, bro?
It's a long time.
That's like a flight to Jamaica, bro. That man ain't scored a goal for long haul flights, bro. That's how long it's been.
Oh man, man said long haul flights, you know.
Long haul flights, bro. So they're in a bad run of form at the moment, bro. They're in a bad run of form. Confidence is really low. Going attacking wise anyway, and then obviously because that's happening, everyone will turn to the Ozil thing in it and be like, oh, but we've got Ozil, but we've already spoken about that. Like, we know what it is. You know what I mean? So they got the players they got. They just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, moving on. Leicester Liverpool. We kind of spoke a lot about Liverpool. 3-0. Very, very good win. Very, very, very good win. A lot of people said that was our banana skin there, that Leicester game, and we can't overcome it with flying colours.
Mate, it was so convincing. Like, it swerved a lot of people thinking that Van Dijk's injured now. We're gonna struggle. But our team has been built. We're built for this, bro. And it's a lot of people think like we're a different entity, bro. Our team is like they call us mentality monsters, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They call us mentality monsters. So like like I said, I was always confident that we was gonna do something. That we was always gonna do something. Like, I thought Leicester might nick a goal, but I would always thought with our strike force, I knew that we could score goals against Leicester. And yeah, the second goal, bruv, oh my God.
Oh yeah, the Djayr goal.
That goal, yeah.
30 passes.
But that's the thing about when we was passing the ball, I said, right, we've been passing the ball for long here. Pass. And then the injection of pace happened, the switch, and then Robertson touched, ran the player, whipping out, finished. Oh mate, it was such a great finish. And like a lot of man was like, would Salah make that same run Jota did? And I was like, probably, but Salah would have probably tried to control it. Where Jota was like, no, I'm heading this in.
Heading this, yeah.
So yeah, no, that was 3-0 at the back was beautiful. The line was good. Yeah, I was very. It was, you know, it was a message to the rest of the league like, yo, we're here to defend our title.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I was very impressed watching the game. I was sitting there watching the game, and at first, when it first started, I was a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Let's see how the game goes. And then when we started playing, first 10 minutes, I was like, no, we got this, man. We've got this. By the way we're playing.
Yeah, and I think that was the Leicester game was the most we've controlled midfield through this season in the game. Obviously, the Chelsea game, they had 10 men, so you can't really, you know. Even though we slapped Chelsea at their own ground, you know what I mean? Slap them. Old tight Solly watching. Slap them.
Is he Chelsea? Yeah, is he Chelsea?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you saying? Chilwell Robinson?
Bruv, move on. Don't even ask me that.
But why is that? Why is it even a conversation? I don't understand. I don't even get how that's a conversation.
Maybe because he's English. He's had a great start to his career at Chelsea, but come back in a couple of seasons. If you're still doing it, I think we can talk. It's a longevity thing. Just because a man's had a couple of good months, like you can't. This is where people get carried away, bro. It's longevity. Before that, Chilwell at Leicester was getting moved to, bro.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. You guys been doing this 3 years. He's been doing this.
Yeah.
Top level.
Of course. So like, Robinson's certified, and he's only like 6, 7. So got many years left in him. So yeah, man. Like for me, like they used to say to Van Dijk before we won the Champions League and the league, they used to say to Van Dijk, he will never be up in the top tier until he wins the Champions League, until he wins Premier League. So once he won that, then people are like, all right, cool, because they was always saying it was always between Van Dijk and Varane, innit? And it's like, no,
Yeah.
Varane's got the edge on him because he's won Champions Leagues, he's won league titles. So I think for me, Chilwell needs to be consistent for a couple of years, win a few trophies, and be influential in them trophies. Because remember, Robertson's a very important part of our team. The assist is mad. He's got more assists. He's got more assists than Pogba, bro.
I think he's in the last 2 seasons he's had double figures, right?
But he's got
just behind
the same time as Pogba. He's got more assists than Pogba, bro.
That's mad.
He's got like 29, and Pogba's got like 26.
Crazy
So,
numbers.
They're the numbers. And Arnold's probably up there with them as well.
I think Arnold's got more. Because Arnold's got more than Robertson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
2 seasons, there's like 50 goals from our fullbacks supplying.
Crazy numbers.
You know what I mean? So,
absolutely.
yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, the Leicester game, I was very, very happy with that. I just hope we can continue on not getting no injuries and just tick along while everyone else plays each other. We'll just tick along. And, and do our thing that we know we can do, you know.
And just towards tomorrow's game, the Champions League game, would you play a weak team?
I'd make changes. I'll definitely make changes. So I'll put Williams at right back. I would probably start Robertson, and then maybe if the game's done, I'll put Tsimikas on. Henderson's probably going to be back.
Have you said that, yeah?
I think so, or it might be back for the weekend. Probably more the weekend.
Okay.
To be fair. Probably more the weekend.
Yeah.
But just 1 or 2 changes, because we still need to keep that rhythm. But I would definitely put Williams at right back.
Would you start Curtis Jones again? Would you start Curtis Jones again?
Yes. Yeah. I'll start Curtis Jones. But well, you know what? It's good. We've got options and we've got so many players injured.
Mm.
You know, so yeah. So yeah, I think it'd be, like I said, I think it'd be a tight game.
Yeah.
I could see maybe a 2-1, 2-0, something like that. Mm. What about yourself?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think you're right in maybe saying we probably need a Robinson because we don't want to change up the back line too much. So if we're going to put in a Williams,
yeah,
and then we have a young centre back as well, then we got to have some sort of experience in the back. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit peak. So I'd definitely start Curtis Jones. I'll probably rest Mane and put in Salah.
Yes, I like. Yeah. And hopefully we don't need to use Mane, innit?
I think that's a good enough team to beat this team, because this team, they're not a team to sit back. They like to attack, and that's good for us.
Yeah, but their defenders are slow, bro. They're old. Remember Italian. You see what? Yeah, you see the English Prem, right? Their pace is fast, bro. And these man they're not used to it. You can see it, like the way they get hustled off the ball. They're not used to it, bro.
Nah. Even the last time when we played them last, and I saw the highlight, I said, "Oh my god, this is gonna be."
It's gonna be.
They were on the halfway line, bro.
It's gonna be bloodshed, isn't it?
But what did the goal Salah run through from the halfway line?
Yeah. He done that twice.
Oh god. Listen, man. When I saw that highlight, I said, "Oh my god!" And against the best we're the best counter-attacking team in the world, 100%. No one can tell me no difference.
Nope. I know. No one can. No one can. We're like the Red Arrows, bro.
Yeah. When I saw that, I said, "Yeah, this is going to be an easy game." Yeah. But I don't think they're going to do that this time as much.
Yeah, because you know why? Because they're away. If they was at home, I think it'd be different. But they're away. I think it'll be a tight game, but I think the odd goal maybe will win by. So
yeah.
What's your score prediction?
I'll take a 3-1.
No Klino, no?
Nah, I think they're going to score. It depends on the back line.
Yeah.
If he plays, I don't think he's going to play Matip. I don't think he can afford to, because this guy might break down in the game. So I don't think he can afford to play him, but he might have no choice, because if the young youth's injured, he can't play Phillips, because Phillips is not. He's not in the Champions League squad.
Yeah.
So he might have to play, but he might have to play them again.
Flipping hell, man. Boy.
He might have to play them again, man, because I can't.
Like you said, I think we'll have enough anyway.
I think we'll have enough to win the game, but I think we might concede, because the guy up front, they had the guy up front. He looked dangerous. He started to get dangerous at the end of the game.
Guy, innit?
He started to get dangerous. So he'll be on song, and you might get a goal for them.
Oh,
But I'll take a 3-1. I'm happy with that. A win,
yeah,
a win's a win.
And if we qualify, then you know what I mean. We can start rotating in the Champions League.
Oh yeah, man. You just play the second string, boy. The last 2 games, just play the second string. Forget play Adrian, play all them man there.
Second string, as long as top spot's guaranteed. Just put Adrian in goal, bro.
Yeah, bro. Even though that guy, I can't stand him. Just like you said, bro. But yeah,
Bruv.
play him in goal, mate. Play the second string. By that time, everyone's shocked. I think it's a 2-week break for the Champions League, isn't it? Someone saying, or is it not?
Boy, yeah, because it might be League Cup, innit?
Yes, I think there's a little break. So hopefully by the time we come to play, I think it's Ajax next. We should have a lot of our team back. Thiago should be back.
We're out of the League Cup, innit? Yes.
Yeah, we're out of that.
We lost some pens, innit?
To Arsenal, innit?
Yeah. Bro, I wasn't even, like, I don't even mind, bro. Serious.
They were gassed.
But who cared? Like, I wasn't even bothered, bro. Like,
that was part of the fact that they said, yeah, Arteta's got knows about Klopp or something, or some talk of.
This is what I did. These man are joke men, bro. I swear down. Like, anyway, them man,
yeah, we won 3 out of 4 games and all this talk. I'm like, oh.
But see the games when they beat us, yeah, like they're all the games that really mattered, yeah, the league game. That's all I cared about. That's the game we could not lose. Charity Shield. I was like, yeah, team's not even ready yet. The team's half cooked. So I was like, man, can't even watch that. But the league game was like at Anfield. If you beat us there, then I'm going to be furious, livid. I'm like, no, we can't lose that one. And we rinsed them, bruv. We corned them off.
Yeah. But it was on toast for them. It was smoke for them. Smoke for them, bruv.
Toast, everything, bruv. It was a mad thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, all gravy. Just looking forward to the games ahead, you know.
Yeah, brother. All right, bro. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast. New thing I'm just trying out, just getting the man on, just talking. Cool, you get me?
Yeah, man. Love that, man. Thanks for the invite. It's good to talk to my fellow Liverpool fans, you know.
I had a many on there, so you're only the second one. I've done about 7. You're the second one, so I'm not being biased by having loads of Liverpool fans on there. Yeah, you're the second. Do you get me? I'm having everyone on there, man. I'm not gonna get bare people on there just talking. Do you get me? Yeah.
Nah, man. This is cool, man. Like I say, the football thing. I do a football podcast as well, so I do it every week. We talk, so I'm just happy that thanks for inviting me on.
You do a Liverpool one, isn't it? Is it Anfield South you do?
Yeah, Anfield South, man. Anfield South.
Yeah, but you get the link through, man. Come on there and talk some football, man. You talking about?
No, all right. I'll speak to you after the live, and I'll link you up with them, man. And yeah, the podcast is there, man. It's there.
Yeah, fam. Definitely.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you for coming on, bro.
No problem.
We'll definitely keep on again as well in the future. We'll talk some more, maybe up next year, see where we're at, and yeah.
We'll do this.
All right, but I'll take care. Respect, bro.
Right, man. Respect, man.
Blessings. Cool. So big up Djayr, Sweetboyz Entertainment, fellow Liverpool fan. Nice conversation about football. Remember, you can get us on YouTube as well, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got loads of other videos up there as well. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you like the videos as well. But until next week, when I'll have another guest on, I will see you soon. Remember, this Saturday as well, 24 for 24. Make sure you follow them, because we've got 24 DJs playing music. So make sure you follow that page, 24 for 24. I'll be DJing. Not going to give you the time just yet. You'll get that if you follow my page. And also, I'll be doing Sunday Dessert this Sunday on Twitch. Yeah, we're moving on to Twitch. The Instagram thing and music's not working no more, so I'm over on Twitch. So make sure you get a Twitch account and you follow me on Twitch, DJ X Rated Love Call. Okay? Until then, until next week, blessings.